Welcome to the Heavyweight Podcast.
The message behind saying the title of the Heavyweight Podcast is to be able to say that we can weigh in on some heavy shit. You know, what we're talking about is important from every aspect of it. It's a heavy weight. It's not just about physical weight, but the weight of things that can weigh our minds. So I think it's dope that we can have this conversation.
Cool. What's good? This is episode 162 of the Heavyweight Podcast. I am your antisocial host with the smoke, Stutter McFly, back again with this lady, this special guest, and these two guys. Go ahead and state your name for the beautiful people out here.
Oh, the good old Peachtree Tumbler's back.
Peachtree, huh?
The Peachtree
One of my
Tumbler.
favorites.
Tranquility through chaos.
For shizzle.
Yeah. He gets it.
It's your boy. It's your boy Molito. That's one of my favorite ones.
He's still going.
I'm Des the Diva. Sick of these niggas.
How were your weeks?
Oh man, it was fucked up.
I shouldn't have laughed at this. I'm sorry.
Oh, rip too.
I'm sorry. Well, what happened?
I had to work. I got another goddamn jury duty summons.
Damn.
Oh,
Again?
Yes.
Did you
Is this
finish
local
it?
now and not the...
It's the county and not the federal.
Oh, wow. They got
You
you.
had federal.
Yeah, the federal was, man, I was on that federal case for like 23 days,
Just
man.
eating too. They fed you and
Hey,
shit.
was
Do they
drinking.
pay you when you do that?
My job does. The
Okay,
court
cool.
pay you $50 a day. It ain't shit. And they gave us lunch.
And drinks, you kept bringing that up last time.
Oh, no, I was buying them drinks myself.
Oh. He was raving about those drinks, though.
Shit, I was in downtown Riverside every day getting fucked up on lunch. They gave us an hour and a half lunch. They fucked up. It wasn't my fault.
Dang, that's a long lunch.
I had time to walk,
Yeah.
get drunk, and walk back sober up.
Oh, my God. God bless whoever trial that was.
Yes, that's what they did. They
It's over now.
My goodness.
innocent.
He got 12 years. Judge gave him 12
years.
Judge gave him 12 years.
God.
Wait up. Before we continue. You hear that?
What?
This nigga's knocking at 40. Hey, man.
Yeah,
happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. I'm getting there.
You ready?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm about to, Utah's about to be nice.
Yeah?
What you gonna do in Utah, man?
Live in sin because I'm black. That's what they think. That's what the Mormons
That's
think.
what the Mormons think. Is it? Is
I
it?
heard Utah was beautiful.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in a
But what
swimming
about
pool.
What about the black Mormons though?
Carl Malone? Never mind.
There's
I'm not
black
gonna go down that
Mormons?
road. That could be bad.
Yeah.
Because
Say
we know
Drake.
what they said he did.
Yeah. What do you do?
If you know, you know.
I
What is
know.
it? IK
And I'm
Why?
going to Google it.
or
Don't do
IYK?
it.
IYK?
I'm going to be mad.
I'm going to pass on his body like John Stockton.
Yeah.
You can be mad.
Really? Okay, I'm not going to Google it.
Say Drake.
Oh,
Yep,
God.
Yeah.
Down that.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a good way to call somebody a PDF file. Be like, hey, you know he's a say Drake.
That is a good one though. Yeah.
I mean, I hope you enjoy Utah, and that's a weird place to go for your birthday. I thought you would have went like
Well, you know what? Since it's
Cancun.
Did you see
40
the house?
It's 40. I'm like
No, he-
I'm
she-
going
he
for
was-
Show us the
Oh,
house.
yeah, I'll show you.
here's gonna show me the house.
I'm going for quiet.
Mansion.
For peace. That's good.
Oh, you going to go take a peyote trip? That's what you doing.
That's good.
I'm not going to take the kids. I'm doing it.
Are you turning 42 as well?
No,
Or you turning,
don't age me like that.
Are you
No.
turning 39?
I'm
38?
39, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, goddamn.
What they go for?
I got one more.
Because
180?
your birthday's in September as
180,000.
well.
He's a year
To buy
older.
it?
So.
Yeah.
Oh, to buy it, I think it was 2.
Oh,
Yeah,
goddamn.
yeah.
In Utah,
I turned
was
40 in
like,
January.
damn.
Shit, I don't even fucking think my black didn't crack.
What's going on here? You doing sandwich?
Wait, what happened? You
He
turned 40?
said 40.
I am, in
I
January.
guess I still got a year. She's
You a
trying to age me.
Capricorn?
I'm an
I
Aquarius.
still got a year.
Oh, thank God.
I'm a Virgo.
That's why I can't stand your ass.
I don't like my
Whatever.
sister's
Aquarius.
The fact that you keep trying to make yourself believe you can't stand me is ridiculous. You can stand me. Shut your ass up.
Can't-
Anyways,
Y'all family.
happy birthday.
Oh, thanks.
And everybody who wants to come out and celebrate his
The
birthday,
21st.
please make sure that you show up on the 21st and
There's-
check our page. We'll definitely be posting
4 of us performing.
about that. But there'll be 4 of us
Performing.
performing. So
maybe 5.
possibly 5. We get this nigga to do
Well, what are we
something.
gonna get him to do?
Is there a balcony
Talk
there?
shit.
Juggle.
Oh, they're not trying to see that.
If there's a balcony, I might.
There
show
might be
some-
an
I might show some
link or
technique.
something.
Kev will be there with his amazing comedic styles. We're gonna have one of the
kicked out.
best rappers out there to do it. One of the other best rappers out there to do it. It's gonna be a night of good time. So make sure you check in with us on the 21st.
He might give a eating pussy tutorial for Patrick if he shows up.
Oh my God! Be there, Patrick, because
On
at this
stage?
point, Patrick.
On stage.
On stage.
Show him how to grow his beard out full.
You
I'll
see,
do a 3-minute set so you can have all the time.
You got
Right.
I tell the fellas, you got to find the bean bag
Stop giving this away.
behind the curtains, so the juice gets flowing. And
Oh
you
my
get that
God.
juice on you. You know what I mean?
Anyway, so the 21st, guys. Yes.
You know what I
to
mean?
get the rest of this
I'm gonna tell a jokey joke or two.
game.
give
See
it
what's
away.
popping.
Show up the 21st.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Behind the
How's your
damn
week,
fucking-
dude?
Behind the damn curtain. and shit.
You know what I meant.
I fucked with bitches for half my life.
You know what I
couldn't
meant.
tell me shit, nigga. You need me to train you.
She
How was
said,
your week? You do anything interesting?
You know what's hot this week? Real hot.
Hot as hell.
Yeah, hot as hell. I'm surprised I'm in a sweater right now. but
Yeah.
It was a little cool this morning, so yeah.
Yeah.
You all right?
What's going on?
You all right? You good?
Oh, this is a dope podcast. Anyway, keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going. Fuck.
So you said you had a good week. It was just hot.
Yeah, it was just hot.
What you do to stay cool?
He didn't drink milk.
Not enough.
But he can if he want to, nigga.
I can't. My stomach gonna act up. No, dog. Don't put that on me. Me and Milk don't see eye to eye right now. So. Like I said, I'm pushing 30, so my stomach's on something different now.
You know what? When we're off the air, we gonna plug you in on the show.
All right.
There- Oh shit.
Hey, people! I told a lot of people, Duke, about that when you turn 30, all of a sudden your stomach start
Yeah.
betraying you.
For sure.
Like, especially if you like it, because in my 20s I ate a lot of spicy shit. Like the
word?
hotter the better.
Was
When
it-
I turn 30,
It got you.
my whole chest be on fire.
Drink some almond
Oh
milk.
yeah,
and
that's
you
that
get you
heartburn.
some-
I got alka seltzers on deck all day.
Oh,
I
your
can't
pocket
do it.
and shit.
I can't do it.
feel
It
that,
be
though.
hurt. It be hurting like a motherfucker. I'm like, but it
And you-
tastes so much better with the spice.
And when do you turn 30?
Spaghetti.
Next June.
Oh, okay, June. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Summer baby.
Yeah, Gemini.
Yeah, I was gonna say Gemini. You crazy?
Yeah, something like that.
You crazy?
Most Geminis are.
You go back a few episodes, you'll see where I said that I like crazy. Let's go into the first question.
You can tell us about your week.
I did. I say my
And
week
then
was
and then
low.
and then
and then
McFly
you
week. You just fuck everybody else, huh?
I'm sick of y'all shit.
I think she's starting to sweat a little bit.
I ain't.
I think she needs
Never.
some milk.
I think her edges over there lifting.
And I might, and they ain't, and I might need some milk. Thank you very much.
How was your week?
I had a great week,
Oh, yeah?
actually. Yeah,
Wow, what's so great?
I got another job. I can't tell y'all where on the air, but
Oh, nice. Okay, so you taking us to lunch?
Right.
when I get my first paycheck, I
don't
might
hold-
buy you a drink on the 21st.
Look here now.
Okay, cool. Cause I'm a
On Alabama and Barton, there is a place where you can get an oxtail smash burger,
I live around the corner from it,
or you can get some fire ass wings.
and the Kool-Aid is good.
So Dad said that she's treating us to that when she get her first paycheck.
I may, because I actually like that place. If you see the little pecan puffins that are like up there on the counter, the little desserts, my sister made those.
Oh, good thing I need that shit.
You need it. You need it. It's delicious. My sister.
Which one?
My sister.
The one
made
that's trying to get me caught up?
No.
Oh, the other
no,
one? Oh, the other
no.
one, okay.
I have several siblings.
Okay.
Several.
My mom was out there too.
My mom went out there.
How's your-
Hold up, swole up.
My daddy was out there too.
Hold up, swole up. My mama went out there. Nigga, Papa was a Rolling Stone. Deneen was at the house. My mom went out there.
Look here. Both my parents was out there.
Hey, that's your story to tell.
You're going to need 2 hands to count my siblings.
Oh my goodness. You might need 2 hands to count mine too, but they're all my dad's kids. My mom just has me and my one.
He was just
younger
trying to make
sister.
sure his legacy was cemented. McFly, your week?
How was your week?
Your week?
So September 21st, it's gonna be a dope show, and oxtail smash burgers.
They won't be there.
Sounds
There
fire.
will, there
That
will
shit's
not be.
Kool-Aid.
They don't be no oxtail at the show.
Let you know that. And
I'ma
we
let
can
y'all know
find-
right
unless
now.
somebody
I'm
got
gonna bring a bunch of
discount,
muscle milk. You know,
Maybe we get a deal. Some a vendor to come out.
Sip, sip, nigga.
Ooh.
Thought I didn't catch that shit.
Not the
nigga.
muscle milk. You getting the powder or the liquid?
Liquid, nigga. Drip. Now, let's go to the. Are we at the question part? When we gonna start asking questions? Shit.
You done got them laughing now. You done got them laughing now. It's gonna be a while.
This is why I fuck with the podcast.
That's been turned up all day.
It changes the mood.
He's been turned up all day.
Boy, I'm getting ready for vacation again. Here we go.
Because I was on one of them pods. I'm happy about that. I was fucked up. Just
So-
sitting here trying to know.
Ooh, shit. All right, this one's also curated by Dez. It's called Love and Happiness.
Ooh.
If you could start dating all over again, what would be the first thing or first question you'd ask for someone entering a relationship with them?
I had a question to this. Do I know what I know now, or am I going to
Knowing what you know now.
I wouldn't date.
Oh, I was just going to say, I was going to let him know.
Yeah, I respect that.
Off top. Yeah. Hey, this dick, this dick ain't for free, right?
Good fucking vibe.
Shit.
Hell no.
Questions to be asked.
I think I would ask what hurt you and how'd you heal from it.
Off
You're
rip.
gonna have a lot of people walk away.
Fuck yeah, because
They don't want to talk about that.
Weed them out. If you don't want to answer what hurt you and how you heal from it, you can go any damn way. Because I don't want to be dealing with your trauma.
I'm not going to lie
just-
to you. I might feel like you out your mind if that's
Cool.
like first date.
That's cool. I need to
What's
know.
your trauma? Because I don't want to talk
I need to
about
know. It said what would be some of the first. Well, you need to know in the beginning if people are crazy.
But not the first date. Maybe date 2 or 3. You shouldn't have a good.
Okay,
just mean
2.
beginning
I'll give you the
dating.
day 2, but I need to know by day 2, nigga, is you crazy?
Most crazy people do a good job of hiding crazy until you in it.
Yeah.
That's true.
And that's a fact, Jack. You ain't even lying. And that's
I
a
would
fact,
say
Jack.
I said some smart shit like being poor hurt me, and the way I healed was getting a fucking job.
Oh, so you was gaming. Just EA sporting out there.
Yeah, he was running that.
That's his mama mentality.
It's just, hey, fuck, I hated being poor. That shit. Got a job.
Got you, huh?
What about you, Duke? What you gonna ask her?
I'm gonna probably ask her what her relationship with God is.
Oh,
That's
my
a good
God.
question.
You know what I mean?
Amen.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Let's just-
I mean, if
Off
I,
rip? Like, you want to know her religious background?
yeah,
I just want to know what she believes in.
Okay.
that's a
This is
good
her
question.
system. All right.
You know, that'll kind of.
What if the guac's good? Will it make you look the other way?
Then she's blessed. Then she's blessed, and you know she has a good
See, God,
relationship
that
with God.
I was gonna say, I was gonna say, would it be out of line if you asked her spit or swallow?
Whoa. Hell yeah, if you just got through asking about Jesus. The hell? Oh my.
Probably not right after.
Yeah, probably not the same question sequence.
I don't know, man. When I see what dating is like now, I have no interest in it.
You know,
Yeah, I can understand that.
politics is one of the first questions they ask about now in dating, from what I hear. You Democrat or Republican? You're like,
Neither.
damn, off top? Wow.
Neither.
That's nuts.
Like,
I can't even comment on that because y'all told me I'm gonna get canceled, so I'm gonna be quiet.
Yeah.
I would probably like to know what her life goals are and aspirations. That would be the first.
That's a good question.
That's solid.
And if they line up, then that's where I start.
That's beautiful. That's a good question.
That was good.
Because if she says she just wants to go to the Snooty Fox, I'm okay with that too.
Oh,
There you go.
That's where the hoes is at, right?
Figueroa,
Yeah. that's where the
Long
hoes
Beach
is at.
Boulevard.
It's like, oh, so it's a one night thing. Okay, got you.
oh my God. Can't take y'all seriously.
What are some areas you feel you have grown since being married?
I matured a lot emotionally. I'm still a big ass kid physically. Well, emotionally, I matured a lot.
What you say, nigga?
You said physically?
Yeah, I was about to say you lying. I don't know what kids you know.
Because if I dare your ass to do a cartwheel right now,
No, I can't do it.
He said, "What kids do you
I
know?"
was thinking some kid come in and be like, hey, nigga, where your parents at? We got to discuss some shit.
Oh no.
No, I mean like I know my limitations
Yeah.
on my body, and I'm not out here doing wild shit.
Okay, yeah.
Because I know every
I'm
snap,
not trying to do.
snap, crackle,
Yeah,
and pop on my
yeah.
knees. Like it.
Yeah,
Whew.
I think the listening shit definitely got better. Cause
the act of listening.
yeah, because and then
when it's a real conversation, you're like, oh shit, because that you get caught up in that. I had to learn that. You're like, oh shit, my bad. I wasn't paying attention. So then you have a different argument. So yeah, listening.
I got better at listening to understand, and a few things actually, and not always trying to be right, and holding space for what my significant other is feeling without making them feel like what they're, even if I don't agree, I attempt to not make him feel like what he's saying isn't significant. It still holds value even if I don't agree.
I think another thing I learned is that to not do the tit for tat. So like when she comes to me, if she comes to me to address something, it's not my turn to address my problems as well.
That's huge.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times, you know, let's be real. I mean, a lot of times she comes to me and she complaining about me, and my initial reaction was like, "Who the like? Hold on now, like I ain't the only one, you know." But being able to actually hear her pain, hear her issues, and just try to fix those, and also to have the understanding that, you know, we're not the problem. The problem is the problem. So let's just fix this problem so we can go back to being us.
You said that before, and that's stuck with me when I heard you say that the first time.
I think the communicating, like with intent instead of, like you said, without trying to be like, even if I'm trying to get my point across, like, because I'll have those moments where it's like, it might feel like I'm attacking, and I'm like, I'm not attacking. I'm just telling you this is where this is at in my head. Mm-hmm. You may feel something different. Totally okay. I'm just trying to display how I actually feel, so there's like no confusion. And then go ahead, you tell me how you feel, and then we come to a resolution off of that. But it's like harder to do that if you're trying to back and forth it.
See, I hear that, Kevin, but my issue was that is sometimes she wants my input or take on something that I give two shits about. Like, I don't care. But I know my wife, I can't be like, whatever you want, because then that's going to trigger her.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? So now I got to make up some shit on the fly that I don't really mean. I'm like, you know, like, so I mean, what you said sound good. I think I can go with that. Like, you know, but a lot of times I'm like, I don't really care. Like, whatever you want, I'm cool with. Like, but I understand a lot of times she does that because she's not secure in her decision. So she's trying to see what my intake is, make sure she's making her right decision. I mean, because to me, it's the same thing as like, she does this shit where, like, when we go out to eat, I have to order for her first. So then she can see if.
No, fuck that.
Yeah, damn, I do that bullshit too. But it's just because your food gonna end up looking better than my food. I'm gonna want some. It's because so you might as well just go ahead and order it, because I might want to just get that same shit.
I think she won't admit it, but I think what she does is she lets me order first. So if I order something she wants, then she orders the backup.
Yes.
So then that way she's eating 2 meals.
That's what's
happening.
Are
you allergic to anything?
Hey.
I would do shit out of spite like that.
Oh, you don't.
You allergic to? Oh, you can't eat what I'm eating. Gotcha. But I guess I'm gonna eat this all by myself, huh?
I'm like steak and clam chowder soup.
See, that used to work for me because I eat my steak medium rare, and she was a well done person.
And she got accustomed to flavor,
and then she ate. She tried a piece of my steak, and now she get her steak like I get my steak, so that shit don't work no more. So then I was like, "Can I get a piece?" God damn it! Like,
so easy.
How much?
Oh, because you were talking about meat and steak and a piece of your steak, and then my brain just said too easy.
She get that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pause. Fuck. What is this? Shit. I'm sick.
Anyway,
we didn't get Duke's answer to the question.
Yeah, I was good. I didn't answer either, but you're right.
Nah, well, I'm not even married, but
You gotta be married.
Yeah, but I don't know. I guess I feel like I can relate to like being a single dad. I guess I learned, because like hearing what y'all are saying, like I've learned how to like be more patient, more even communicate better with my daughter. And just like try to understand her, because she's seeing it from like a girl's perspective, you know, because she's a little girl. But so for me, it's like sometimes it's hard to like at first it was hard to kind of understand her emotions and like why she might be acting a certain way, especially her being like so young. But yeah, she's helped me like just be more understanding and more
patient.
Yeah,
how old you say she is?
Oh man, she just turned 3.
Yeah.
So
you about to feel tempers.
Already, man.
When you are your temper, where you're like,
patience.
What did
my daughter helped me a lot in that. The patience. Because sometimes people look at them like, I'm gonna kick your little ass across the goddamn room. Put it down, please.
It get hard.
Yeah.
With Graceland too. Ooh.
Oh yeah, Graceland, she a thug.
She is gangster. I love her. She is a gangster.
I'm not doing that. Listen.
Or what, Dad?
Or what? Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grayson, she plotting every day.
Patience is key.
Mm-hmm.
She's cute though.
Yeah. I'm sorry, your answer, sir.
I was gonna say, I learned something about myself through like not knowing like until it was brought up to me. So like it was the strength in knowing what you're capable of in certain situations. So like having to provide for everyone in the household, you realize how strong you are. Because, when you're single or you're growing up, you don't realize your capabilities until you're put in a situation to have to be to be strong as far as financially, essentially as a protector, all the things that you're tested with that you didn't realize that you were going to be presented with until they're presented. So it was like kind of like either take a shit or get off the toilet moment that I had to go through that I learned in marriage was show up essentially. And I didn't know if I had it in me because I didn't grow up seeing marriage or anything like that. I was a single father, raised me. My mom was gone, as I said before, on drugs. So it was like I didn't know if I was going to be capable of it until I was presented with it. And that's what I learned in marriage, to show up, even when you don't have an example to.
Yeah.
That's good. That's heavy.
Yeah.
It was good to hear y'all's answers, though. You know what I mean?
Because one day you're going to get married.
Yeah, God willing.
Is it though?
Somebody willing too.
Is it though?
Hey, I don't know. It better be.
Hey.
God, somebody cut this nigga mic off because I swear to God, you just all my life I had to fight. This shit is ridiculous.
Me and you.
Okay. Alrighty.
You all right?
Yeah. What are some areas you feel like you still may need to grow in?
I feel like I could probably be a better father and communicate better in my communicate better with my child, more in particular.
I could see that.
Because sometimes I let the frustration get to me, and I kind of speak a little aggressive when I don't want to speak aggressive. I lose. I'm so caught up between how I was raised and how I want to raise her. Because I get the, because in my mind, I'm like, no, I was told something once or I had no teeth. Mm-hmm. I done told you 7 times. I don't want to raise my voice, but this is the only way I can get you to focus on me to actually hear what I'm saying. And my daughter does this thing now where she breaks down. It's like if you raise your voice, it's immediate tears. And it's like, so now I'm trying not to feed into that. But at the same time, I'm trying to be, sensitive to her feelings. And that's what I'm trying to work on, to process that. That's the shit that's hard. Because, when you'll understand, Duke, when they get older and she got sass now, but when you get sass with personality, that shit be like, man, I'm gonna choke you all the way.
I can only imagine. Yeah.
Opinionated sass.
Yeah. I will say this though, when a couple weeks ago when we took them to Disneyland and they were both walking, even Phoenix were walking, they're talking about their tablets, and they was like, I got an iPad too, but I got to get a case. You should get this case. I was like, this shit is funny. I said, they're sitting there plotting on spending your money.
Yeah. And you know what I got when I got home?
iPad.
Dad, This is the one I want.
You didn't say you got that lightsaber though.
Yeah, like
She's just trying to protect her iPad.
I respect it. It's just she was just on some so forget all that money you spent. Look,
I need this.
Yeah.
So they will plan. Like my daughter, she planned her birthday.
Stop.
She said she told us where she wanted it. She told us who she wanted to be there. She also planned what she wants for her Christmas, how she wants Christmas to go for her. So she's at that age now where she's planning. She wants to plan her own stuff.
Yeah.
So apparently we're going to Hawaii for Christmas. I don't know how we're getting there, but according to her, we're going to Hawaii for Christmas.
That's right, baby. Manifest it.
So we'll see.
Oh, they have there's a TV or a phone that's called a Huawei.
Yeah, so you go,
Like, here's your Hawaii.
Get your little mini meal.
Yeah. We're going to Ono Hawaiian.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
I think it's learning to be compassionate about things that I deem minuscule.
that's a good one.
Like when I think it's like nothing, and like I got to work on being like, well, it's nothing to me. That's a lot to you. So I got to work on being compassionate in those moments, as opposed to like, well, get the fuck over.
Yeah. I'm trying to do that, Kevin, because my wife and these hobbies I don't give a fuck about. I act like I care. I shouldn't have said that online.
That's taking accountability, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't have said that shit.
Safe spaces, safe spaces.
Oh.
Des?
What was the question? Because I wrote it, but I forgot it.
What are the things you need to work on or where you need to grow?
Accepting when it's done, like when there's nothing else that I could do, and like not trying to force somebody to see things my way, like overstaying it. Once they've shown that they don't give a fuck about what I'm talking about, then I need to learn to accept that, rather than try to find another way to get you to understand what the hell I just said.
A lot of times people just ain't ready to receive what's being said.
On both ends, in my particular case, on both ends, because I think a lot of times my husband isn't ready to receive what I'm saying, but then I'm also not ready to receive that he don't give a damn about what I just said. So on both ends, we're not really receiving.
But like to Kevin's point, I think that I got to work on that shit too. Like I have to work on caring about things that they care about. Because I'm so used to prioritizing what's important, I need to make that a priority as well. Because it's interesting to them. So
I feel like I have to explain myself because I realized the clips pick up facial expressions, and I was laughing over here. I wasn't laughing at y'all, but y'all just kept talking about receiving, and I just keep thinking about being 40, and I'm like, fuck, I gotta get prostate exam.
What's on his
Slide
mind?
this nigga red cup, like, sir.
Oh shit, fuck.
That's crazy.
That's what's going on in your head.
Yeah, I know.
kept saying receive too. Like, yeah, I don't
Look
receive
here.
that. I'm like,
So you're thinking about
you women are used to being treated by doctors in evasive ways. We are not.
That's a fact.
Y'all literally sit on the table.
I've been there. We don't need you to do a play-by-play. I've been there. Thank you. We don't need a play-by-play.
So,
God damn.
Deuce, what could you work
Yeah,
on?
what could I work on? I just feel like really being more patient and understanding, like, not understanding my emotions, but like knowing how to like share my energy. I feel like sometimes I'll dedicate energy, even to something that I want to do, but maybe I shouldn't. Yeah, so like,
Little.
Also delegating where your energy goes.
yeah,
Okay.
like be more strict with it.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause sometimes I feel like I'm kind of lenient with like where I put my energy at.
Selective. You need
Oh,
to
so
be
you gotta
selective.
protect that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just letting it out.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool, but
It's not.
Or
sometimes the world don't deserve it.
yeah,
Absolutely.
for sure, yeah,
Facts.
yeah.
Even down to your music, you'll find if you be selective on where you perform, what shows you do, what you entertain, your fan base will grow.
Yeah.
Because now you're growing true fans that are following you.
For sure.
Because you're creating a brand that they can look forward to.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. Yeah, we just had like a private show or like a more private venue. It's kind of like smaller. So it was very like intimate. And we were coming off of performing at the House of Blues in Anaheim. So it's kind of like the House of Blues was dope, but that
that's cool.
That small venue we did in Pomona was like, that to me was more fun because people were actually connecting, like, you know, on some like real energy sharing. So I definitely feel what you're saying with that.
And I'll tell you what, I looked at every video on your Instagram. You need some fat people in your music videos. Throw you a fat girl or two in there.
Yeah.
So you get the fat girl fan base.
Did you say fat burger?
No, I said fat girl or two. Thank you.
So September 21st.
I'm trying to let you go.
You can catch Dukes.
Remember we was talking about communicating? Just tell them, hey, I want to be in the video. I
do want to be in the video, but we need some other fat bitches. Yeah.
Let's do
You gonna
that.
double dutch?
Whatever I gotta do, you tell me to do. I'm gonna be. That's on my bucket list. I want to be in a music video.
I have a jump
got
rope
you.
if you want it.
You on my nerve, okay? Pressing my nerve today, baby. I'm telling you, and this nigga is taking turns pressing my nerve. I can't take it no more.
Instagram short.
And then you got to piggyback off every goddamn thing.
Hey, we gotta get these clicks.
You are on my nerve today. I cannot. What is the next question?
I haven't answered.
Hurry up and answer the shit.
Damn. I need to improve on being more compassionate towards Des, apparently.
Yes.
She just flustered.
Shut your ass up.
What's got you flustered?
Turn this nigga back.
Talk to me. What's going on?
Oh, God.
She gonna talk to you, all right?
Oh, God. Can we go to the next question?
McFly, your answer?
What else, McFly? Damn.
My answer is just like what you were saying with the kids. I have to take on that, and that's just the household as a whole, just being more understanding of what matters to them more than like me. I'm literally in provide mode, so sometimes I have to cut that shit off and be like present and center and understanding that certain things matter to them, that it's the world for them. And for me, it's like, all right, this is maybe a video game or whatever cartoon they're into or whatever thing that they're into at the moment, being able to acknowledge it in the moment and make it as big of as life as they do in the moment.
Mm-hmm. I always felt like I wanted to be when someone asks, what's your kid into? I want to be able to answer that question.
Yeah.
And not like, because like right now it's Barbies, Gabby's Dream House, and anything gymnastics and dance. If she can do a hip roll, she in it.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say this too. I also need to be more mindful of my wife's battery and understand when she's at her limit. Because a lot of times I'm so focused on doing what I'm doing, trying to provide, trying to be a father and all that shit, that I'm not realizing that her tasks are weighing on her. And so sometimes like she just ain't got it in her to do what she normally do. So sometimes that's when I got to step in and pick up the slack, and I haven't been doing a good job of that.
You're cleaning lady.
I can't afford it. I can't afford it. I can't afford to clean the lady.
He said he just gonna pick the broom up.
I'm not gonna do that.
Do like I do.
I'm gonna do something else.
I just walk in and just kick the hamper over like, get your ass up. Get to it. I'm lying. She watches. I'm lying.
So what is your communication style in conversation?
I mean, that depends on the vibe.
Yeah.
Because I can sit here, we can have a nice, calm conversation, or if it's something I'm passionate about, I can say it with my whole chest.
What about with your significant other?
Same rules apply.
It literally depends on the vibe for me too. Because as it stands, I'm yelling a lot. But
I'm never yelling.
I'm yelling a lot.
Are you yelling out of aggression or not feeling like you're not being heard?
Frustration, and not feeling like I'm not being heard. But I think I think women soften for men that lead properly. To be honest, so I think if my husband communicated differently, I would probably be a lot softer. But right now, I'm a no limit soldier.
I kind of, the tone you're giving off right now is you say "listen, nigga" a lot.
I said the fuck I said a lot.
And see, it strikes me because like when you say that, it sounds like to me like you're requiring something of him that he has yet to learn.
You know what? And that is probably what's happening. I said that though. I think before that I said that these are things that I think he just doesn't quite know. But I need them because I've grown. Remember, I told you, I don't think you were here for that episode, but I mentioned on another episode that these were not requirements that I had in the beginning because I was not in the same space. But I've worked on myself, worked on really identifying things that were a problem within me. And as I've grown, I wanted more for myself because I'm giving more. So that's exactly what's happening. He hasn't gotten there yet. And I'm running out of patience because I'm still continuing to grow and I can't stop or stunt my growth because he's not willing to do the same.
Gotcha. Yeah.
My only answer to that was you can plant 2 seeds. Don't mean they're going to grow at the same speed.
I understand that.
Sometimes this tree, I have a perfect example. I have a fig tree at my house. I get figs every 3 years. But the tree dies. It comes back to life. But I only get figs every 3 years. So it's I can't, in that analogy, I can't force the tree to give me figs every year. So it's just you can't force your husband to grow at your rate.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? And
But you're watering both plants, right?
Yes.
I'm not being watered.
Okay, that's another conversation you got to have.
So I'm tired of talking. So. It's funny that this would come out on the podcast because I've been having a lot of women write me I see you change your last name back. Are you still with your husband? So now they kind of got a little bit of the tea of what's happening. He's still at my house though. So, but now they kind of got a little bit of the insight of what's happening because a lot of women see the things that I post and then they hit me up because women are nosy and they don't know boundaries.
I would say this. A lot of times the only way for a man to growth to be triggered is either through loss, through potential loss, or through ultimatum. Because we don't often see the gravity of the problem until we're knee deep or pretty much shoulders deep in the problem.
And I agree with you. Y'all know I'm in school to be a therapist, right?
No.
Oh, well, surprise. I'm in school to be a therapist. But something I learned in class is that some people just are not going to ever get to that point. So I can't be waiting to see which one you gonna be. Are you gonna? I'm finna be old shit in a minute here.
You got to understand some people just never heal themselves. Some people
I know, and
I can say this: my mother is going to be 62 this year, and she is still dealing with life. And she hasn't even forgave, even though we've as children we've forgiven her. She hasn't forgiven herself for her choices in life, and it's something that we can't do. But at the same time, it's we see it in her that she's still hurt because she constantly needs validation that we're okay with where she is. And she's constantly saying things like, I did the best I could. And it's we understand that. We've forgiven you. We've moved on from this situation, but you need to forgive yourself. And some people just can never get to that point where they actually get to the point where they can actually forgive themselves and actually start to heal, because you can't heal until you forgive yourself.
Agreed. Definitely agree. But also, you still shouldn't expect everybody to sit there and wait for you.
No, I'm not saying that.
We gonna have to go to the next question because you did say at the beginning of this that you was gonna try to make me cry. We're getting there. Can we go to the next question before I get?
I'm just giving honest answers.
Hey man,
your answers be choking me up. Sometimes I watch your podcast you're on with your wife, and I'll be like, right? Be catching me.
What? I don't plug the other. They're separate. I don't plug them.
oh, I guess it's plug time.
No, maybe I'll do a talk your shit and plug it there.
You should. You definitely should.
I like that. Hey.
Yeah. I don't commingle, but we'll have her on.
You definitely, you definitely should. And for those of y'all that are curious, I am going to post one of their shows today so you can follow because it is a really good podcast, really good topics. So if you don't want to plug it, that's cool. But I am going to share.
I'm just trying to quit my real job.
And I hope you get to do that. I definitely hope you get to do that. It is a necessary podcast that you and your wife are doing, because a lot of times when you see men speaking about women and women speaking about men, it's trivial. It's, I don't want to go to the fucking Cheesecake Factory to eat because I'm too cute to go there, or bitch, you got to pay half the 50-50 on the bills, all this dumb shit like that.
I'm at the Cheesecake Factory for the cheesecake.
I like the cheesecake
and the bread.
Factory. No, they have their crusted chicken Romano's good as shit.
I'm sorry, McFly, your answer to the question.
It's good.
Des was healing in front of us, so I wanted to let her heal.
My communication styles, I usually try to think as logical as I can about a situation and try to be reasonable about it. But usually when I'm met with emotion is usually when I
shut down.
Yes.
I was curious about that because I never, you don't talk very much. So I was really curious about what your communication.
Would you say that you struggle with processing emotion?
Not the struggle, it's just when it gets irrational. Like if you can stay within being emotional and still make a rational point, because I
feel like kids are a bundle of emotion and all of it's irrational.
Yeah,
but we got to funnel through it to see what's actually going on.
Like I said, like if it's your significant other, if it's to the point where I understand that, like, I guess the base point of what you're trying to make, then I can still stay within it. But if it's something where it's like kind of like far left conclusions based on it, then my brain will be like, this makes no sense, because my logical side will kick in and just be like, this makes no sense. So, yeah.
Dukes?
Yeah, I feel like my communication style, I try to be, I try to make sure I'm logical with it, speak my truth, but also give people the avenue to speak theirs. And to your point, like when people do get emotional with it, if I feel they cross the line, as long as it's still respectful, I'll continue the conversation, but I probably won't feed into it anymore. Right. You know, but I'll let them continue and we can end it like that. But once it gets like,
yes, that's mic is on.
I can't.
Oh, my bad.
I can hear him in my ear.
I hear him just fine.
Yeah, but once it gets disrespectful, then it's like, all right, you know, the conversation's done with. But I just try to be mindful of not only myself, but of whoever I'm speaking to, like their feelings and their emotions too, and their point that they're trying to get across. So
yeah.
You're an ass.
What did you turn it down?
No, I turned her headphones up.
You're an ass.
Dude, you couldn't hear him?
What is the next question?
Ow, so much hostility in this room. I'm just trying to, do what I do and I do what I do. Again, do you have a traditional love language? If so, what is it?
I used to think I did. I think I have all of them.
Mm-hmm, me too.
Because I like gifts, but I also like for my wife to touch me. So I can't say like, Jesus. And I also like for her to tell me I'm doing good. So I like words of affirmation. So I think I got all of them.
I think I have all of them too.
But I do think that the act of service is probably the main one. Because if you take your time out to do something for me, to me that's love. But I live all of them.
That's it. Touch and service. Don't talk to me.
That's yours?
Those are my biggest probably. And not like just sexual touch, like just touch. Warmth, comfort.
It's about that foreplay.
Sometimes I ain't even foreplay, just laying down. Just
rub your head.
The
head rub is nice, boy, I tell you.
Braids is awesome.
Go right to sleep.
I'll never know about that.
All of them?
Mm-hmm.
If you had what's the most important?
I think words of affirmation, but I think words of affirmation.
You like that because you feel like you need to be reassured?
Are you analyzing me, man?
Yeah, I was like, I didn't know he was going into the analytics. Damn, you didn't ask nobody else. Damn.
No, I think actually, I think I pick words of affirmation because you typically give love the way that your love language appears in you, and I am always affirming. So I think that's why I would assume that mine would be words of affirmation. Thank you.
That makes sense. Affirming. That's how I could go on trips, nigga.
So the words of affirmation is like talking, right? Like, or what is?
Yeah, it's like affirming, saying positive things.
Okay.
Like she telling you like you're a good lover, you're great,
You're a good dad, you're handsome.
Yeah, something like that.
honestly, I don't even know like the love languages. Like,
It's a woman shit. You ain't
Beat
gonna
him
worry
down. Just beat him down.
How
Put
do
it
you
in a hot
like
stick
for
'em.
people to present love to you?
oh, okay.
of the opposite sex.
Yeah.
He know you ain't talking about the homies.
You don't know.
We ain't been talking about the homies 30 minutes.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, I'd probably say, yeah, the words of affirmation is cool, but because I like knowing that, like, people are, like, interested, I guess. And I like letting people know that, too, though. They're, like, my significant other, like, hey, not only are you doing a good job, like, I care about what you're doing.
Okay.
So, I'd probably say that.
Andy? McFly?
Yeah. Fly.
My bad.
I guess just acknowledging,
The words of affirmation?
words of affirmation. Just acknowledging that the work I'm putting in or the effort I'm trying to make, it means a lot to me because it's not easy.
I think acts of service is hard for you.
Acts of service.
I feel like the words are the worst to me. Not the worst, but I'm like, oh fuck, dude. Like, did you cleaned all this up? Thank you. I appreciate it. Like, I'm weird like that, I guess.
I can see that. The service, yeah.
And I shouldn't say I don't give a fuck, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, we know what you said.
Right.
Yeah. You gotta say what you mean, man, you know?
Yeah. But she gonna be like, what the fuck did that mean? I got nothing, babe. Love you.
See, I'm not too keen on a lot of this because I don't deal with love a lot as far as conversation wise. So this is all new to me.
What do you mean, like talking?
Having a conversation about it, like the love affirmation.
Yeah.
Well, love is different for every person.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But it's also important. I think it's important for you to understand how you receive love, so then you can then describe that to your partner, so they can love you in the way you need to be loved.
Absolutely.
Because I think I've said this numerous times, the biggest problem is that we often love someone in the way we want to be loved.
Yep.
Instead of loving them the way they need to be loved.
So you ever thought about being a preacher or
No
love therapist?
No.
Don't do that.
You realize I grew up.
I know.
Pastor.
I'm saying you never
good.
thought about just in the act of love.
No, but you can give me all your money.
Don't do that. You're gonna be so mad.
What?
Because if one thing don't work, somebody's gonna be like, hey man, this is Maurice's fault.
That's why every time I finish, every time I give advice, Kevin, I always finish with, but you grown, so you do what you want to do.
Life is your life.
That's true. He says that a lot.
Every time.
What are some things that women need to know when it comes to having a successful relationship with a man?
Women need to know
That first thing you know that you are enough the way you are.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Right? You don't have to change who you are, but you have to care for that man in the ways he needs to be cared for, and you need to expect to be reciprocated in those actions.
Mm.
So you need to be loved the way you need to be loved, and you need to love him the way he needs to be loved, and you need to require him and let him know what these requirements are up front, so that in years 7, 8, 9, 10, you're not having these discussions. I think a lot of times we don't have discussions when they need to be had. We wait until now it's a problem to have these discussions. You should have these discussions at the beginning before it become a problem.
I concur to a degree. I think you do have to have them in the beginning for sure. But I think as the relationship goes, you're growing. So these conversations have to continue.
They're going to be repeated.
Yeah, continue.
But what I'm saying is, like, you have to have an understanding.
Definitely need a platform to stand
You
on.
have to have a foundation of understanding before you pursue that.
I agree.
And regardless of whether you love him or not, don't do anything you're not comfortable with.
Uh-huh.
Don't go through a relationship and start to lose yourself to make someone else happy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that goes with what I was thinking. You can't change nobody. Don't be trying to change somebody. You can't.
Because
gotta
any man that loves you is going to love you for who you are.
They gotta want to.
And there's a difference between loving you for who you are and what you provide.
Oh my goodness. Hello. The clock that T. That's a whole word. And that's a fact, Jack. I agree with what you said. I mean, it's the same thing on a woman's end. I agree. I think women need to, in order to love a man, from my perspective, I think we need to learn to hold more space for the things that they need and reciprocate, because men do put a lot into relationships, and then when you see it displayed on like social media, they always make it seem like the woman is doing everything and the man is doing nothing. But after sitting for several weeks with you gentlemen, I realized that is a definite lie, and there are a lot of nigga. There's a lot of hardworking men, and that will appreciate you properly. So I think the space needs to be held for men as well, for the things that they need, so the relationship can be equal.
I also tell women that you have to carry yourself and be respectable to be respected.
I agree with that.
So you can't require someone to respect you when you're not respecting yourself, and that goes for men too.
I agree with that.
As a whole, don't let your insecurities dictate the energy of the situation.
Mm-hmm. And friendships too.
Yeah,
that can flow over to friendships as well.
Yeah, just don't let the whatever you're insecure about or unsure about dictate the energy of whatever situation you're trying to guide through. So if it's something you're unsure about, either address it, or if you can, put it by wayside, but don't let it dictate the back and forth. So.
And you also got to know that it's not your partner's responsibilities to heal your insecurities.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Also should address those insecurities though, because nobody, you ain't gonna know, or they ain't gonna know if you don't say shit. So I've had that conversation where like, oh, I'm insecure about that. Like, oh, my bad, I didn't know. I got to work on not saying some shit or doing some shit. So definitely have to put those on the forefront.
Yeah.
You can't pretend and expect it to get fixed.
Right.
Dukes?
Yeah. The question was, what was the question?
It was, what are some things women need to know when it comes to having a successful relationship with men?
Yeah, I guess I feel like you just gotta have that confidence that if I'm with you, then I'm already loving you at like a base level. So like, take all the glitz and the glamour out. You already got me at a base level. So like, if I'm telling you something, I would want a woman to like believe what I say, that you're beautiful, or like, hey, you are doing a good job, or this and that. Because that I feel like, I mean, men too, but like, we get lost in the train of thought sometimes, where it's like maybe we're not doing enough, but you gotta take like, at a minimum, just take what I'm telling you as like law, you know, when it comes to that, like yo, I got you. I had you at a base level already, so like everything else is just a plus.
Yeah, just have a little trust.
Yeah,
believe what I'm telling you.
Exactly.
That's very important.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies,
I'm gonna shift the whole conversation right now.
Okay, go ahead.
With hearing you talk, how much pussy gets thrown at you? Because that even in the tone, like I'm like, God damn, like I could hear like,
well, how much? Shit, I want to know too.
I just want to like, because it's very smooth, so like I could tell, like it gets thrown, bro. It's a compliment.
They be showing love, you know.
Even that was respectful.
Wow, look at
See, you know what I'm saying?
They
Shout out to the homegirls.
Smooth up.
Hoes gonna be hoes. So
He gonna be there on the
Ain't gotta
21st
be-
if y'all want to come show love in person. Thank you.
I'm saying it's got like you can tell, you can just tell the tone. Like it's just this. They gravitate. You can tell. You can tell.
I appreciate it. Yeah.
Yeah. I just had to ask the question because after the answer, I was like, you got to ask that question.
You wild.
Am I?
It was a good question though.
I mean,
keeping it
For you,
real.
huh?
I'm just.
Unplug this nigga mic. I swear to God.
I just. All right.
You want me to turn the air on?
No, nigga.
Oh, okay.
I am not hot.
Okay,
I am just fine.
What is something you think women have completely wrong or misunderstood when it comes to properly loving a man in a relationship?
That you can fix them.
You ain't lying.
Yeah.
You can't fix nothing that don't want to be fixed, and even then, you can't fix them. You can only help him on his journey, but he has to want the help.
He has to want to grow.
And pussy is not a present.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy.
You're right.
What am I getting for my birthday today?
Oh, the same thing I had last week.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean,
All right. Whoo, shit.
Yeah.
I would say you can't fix them. Don't start doing anything you can't maintain. So if you treat them a certain way and you don't think you're gonna be able to maintain this, don't start something and take it away, because I think a lot of times men feel like, oh, she's been doing this for me for so long, and then all of a sudden she stopped. Mm-hmm. Now it's like, why'd you stop? What's the change? And it could just be you just can't maintain it anymore because of whatever the thing may be. But we're going to see that as a serious issue. Like what has shifted in the relationship?
That happens vice versa too.
Yeah.
With men towards women. Oh my goodness, liar.
Also, don't listen. You can talk to your homegirls, but talk to him, because you'll probably get the answer you want.
Because a lot of times,
don't want.
Yeah, because a lot of times your friends won't give you an honest answer because they may be bitter or jealous or envious of your situation.
I want you single like them.
Yeah.
Well, you remember Martin? Fuck him, girl. Fuck him.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Because you out here,
unfortunately,
you out here about to leave him, and she plotting on how she gonna catch him when he fall.
I unfortunately agree with that. That does happen, unfortunately.
Yeah, quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like relatives and shit.
Yeah.
I always think it's a trip when you hear the stories, because I know of somebody in particular that went through the situation where she was trying to persuade him to be with her, so she kind of adapted his personality as far as like he loved playing video games and shit like that. So they shared video games and things like that, and as soon as she got him, it was like that shit was on the back burner. Like games are stupid.
So many games?
Yeah.
Damn.
So it's like now what you got that convinced him, they're like, oh, this is part of her personality. We share
That's a
this
narcissistic
shit.
trait.
Yeah.
To be honest, that's
She
something
crazy.
a narcissist would do to get in there.
Yeah, she crazy and that shit.
Oh my God, here we go.
They say the crazy ones.
He should just play more video games. Like, I got more money now. I can buy better ones.
This whole concept of women not understanding why men play video games is crazy to me. It's like you don't think men want somewhere where they can escape reality and not think about the pressures of life.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
I'm a 6'5",
some people,
260
some women
pound
don't
baseball
think
player.
that their husband playing video games is a problem, or their boyfriend they think is a problem.
Yes, they do.
Because they feel like all his free time should be with them.
Oh no, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all. I don't see an issue with the video games. I honestly feel like you need to have separate free time. I need to go do something I like. You need to go do something you like, and then we can meet in the middle at another time.
So like earlier when I said my wife have a bunch of shit I don't care about, I play video games. She don't give a fuck. But I talk to her about video games. She talks to me about her stuff. And it's like, it's in order for a relationship to be successful, you have to have your own thing. Yeah. So when I come, because eventually, once you've been together, I've been with my wife for 23 years, right? So eventually you're going to run out of shit to talk about. So now we're not talking about our childhood. We ain't talking about our past. We're talking about our interests, right? So I have to have my interests. She has to have her interests. And then that's how we have the conversation. Because if the only conversations you're having is about the kids and about the finances, that shit going to get dull and still, and you're going to be looking for excitement somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
And be thankful when it's a video game and not some sort of, I don't know, stripper habit or gambling habit that ends up costing.
Yeah.
Oh.
At least you know exactly where he is when he's spending his time playing video games. He's upstairs in his fucking man cave or something like.
Nope.
So let's say it, Kev.
Nope.
Say it.
Mm-mm.
Speak your truth.
Mm-mm.
Speak your truth, King.
No. It's a good place to be, though.
Oh,
Strip club is not a bad place.
Yeah, I mean, we can take that habit up together. But yeah, I agree. I don't think there's anything wrong with the video games. I'm pretty sure if you playing video games 24/7 and you're not paying attention to your significant other, I can see where that would be a problem. But some isolated time to yourself to do something you enjoy should always be welcomed and appreciated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Good answers. Wait, hold on. No, you're good.
Oh, I thought you were.
I thought he was going to say something, too.
But when it comes to properly loving a man in a relationship, oh, my bad. I just read the end of something. What is the non-sexual way for women can show up better in romantic relationships with men?
The non-sexual way?
Yeah, I actually threw that non-sexual shit in there for you because I knew you was going to be like,
a balcony. A balcony or two.
I said this yesterday when I was in another recording. I don't think women understand how far compliments go for men. Because we normally don't receive compliments often. So that's why a compliment goes a long way, because I'm not, Kevin might do it, but I'm not going to my boy and say, hey man, you look good today. I'm not doing shit like, Kevin may be comfortable. He's very comfortable within himself.
I mean, if your beard's looking nice, hey, nigga, that beard look good.
And like I said, you're very comfortable with yourself.
I love that about you, Kevin.
But so compliments go a long way. And then for me personally, like acts of service. So if I come home and you've taken X, Y, Z off my plate, I'm finna love on you. You finna get this.
It was gonna get sexual. Okay.
No matter what.
I got it.
But I mean, I'm gonna love on you. Loving on you is not just sexual. I now have.
But you finna get this.
You finna get this time and love.
No, don't play with me. Don't play with me. It was the way you said it.
If you
put your whole Barry White on.
If you taking X, Y, Z off of my plate, that's now freed up time where now I can focus my energy on you.
Doom, 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 doom.
This whole turn off the light. Turn off the light a candle ass nigga. Anyway, what's your answer?
My turn up was different. I heard Jack Harlow.
Oh damn.
I don't like no whips and chains, but
oh no.
If you can whip your lovin' on. Okay.
My God.
Shout out to Jack Harlow.
You want to answer the question?
Am I gonna answer what question?
What question you just asked?
The non-sexual show up better than romantic relationship with man. Yeah, acts of service. What the fuck you want me to say? I do helping a brother out.
Oh my God!
I'll say the little things, that knowing you're paying attention to some of the shit I say, like that. Not that I'm trying to put something out there, but it's like, oh, I just said this kind of in passing, and then you did something where you're like, oh, that's kind of dope.
I'll tell you one. This morning before I got up. When I got up, I started getting ready. She got up and she went downstairs. She cooked me breakfast before I came here. Because she said, I know you always get hungry. You go over here, so I'm going to feed you.
She's right.
Yeah, she sent you one time with 2 sandwiches or something like that. And I remember how happy you were on that day.
Yeah. So little things like that. Like, okay. So that's one less thing I got to worry about. So like I was saying, so now she's taking something off of mine. So now I can focus on her.
It would be nice. This will never happen, but I'm going to throw it out in the universe. If a punchline that I came up with at some point in my past active life as a rapper was recited to me and said, that was a fucking dope line. Yeah. That'd get me going every time.
Well, that may happen.
Yeah,
I'm throwing it into the universe right now.
That may happen. I can see that happen.
Huh?
I've done that.
He wanted from
his
significant other.
Come on, man.
Significant other.
Kevin
ain't never did it?
No, I'm talking about. You talking about?
I was like, he lying.
Because I'll call you, hey man, this bar, shit, I like that.
But
I'm talking about from the significant other saying that punchline you can't was dope, and I'm like, oh shit, you said the right thing. Like,
there you go.
Boom, so do you want extra cheese on your burger?
Yeah, like so you noticed when I did that, that took a lot of time and thinking. Like I was pressing my mind all day for that punchline.
Look here, man.
You caught it. The shit was from 2014. What?
I go through these weird, I guess they're not weird, but I go through these stages of where I'm madly in love with her, right? And then she pissed me off and I'm angry at her.
I've seen that.
And then we're kind of like, we cool, but we ain't cool. But then I go, you know what I'm saying? So like in the stage where I'm madly in love with her, I'm like consumed with her and all I do is think about her and I'm constantly buying her shit, taking her places, doing things to pour into her cup, and then she'll piss me off, and I'm like, man, fuck you.
I mean, damn.
But I still love her.
Yeah. For shizzle.
But on all of those days, if she say she gonna bend over the balcony,
she over the balcony. And on all those days, whether we on good terms or not, you ain't gonna play about her.
And you know what? And that's the one thing we definitely respect.
You ain't gonna play about her at all.
Facts.
Well, that's the one thing we love and respect for sure.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
I feel that though, because I feel like for myself too, I like to, if somebody's talking about my music, if like my significant other talk about my music, that for me will put me on a cloud, put me on the highest peak. Like, all right, especially like if you're really talking about it, like breaking it down. Hey, when you said this right here, I'm like, damn, Like, you really fuck with me.
They don't get enough credit. They don't get enough credit. Like,
you know what I mean?
That shit matters to artists. Like,
yeah.
Because how many times, like, coming up, the girlfriends you come across and they just be like, yeah, so anyway, he raps. And it's like, the fuck you disregarding me for? Like, I put time into this shit. Like, acknowledge me, motherfucker. Like, yeah. So, yeah, I agree.
It means a lot, you know? That
right?
and like the...
Huh? You're right?
No, it's just, it really matters. Like, fuck. Like, if your significant other can compliment bars, like, and like you said, get into detail about how you set this bar up, what it meant, the fact that it's set up, and actually mean it, and not just be on some, I'm trying to get him to dick me down.
Yeah.
It's going to go a long way. Like it's going to go a long way. Like, because I'm like, damn, she understands me. Like,
because like, you know how you felt when you wrote that.
Yeah.
So now you're like, damn, you felt that too? Bet, you know? We just connected.
Now you got that connection. Okay. Would you feel that way about like a joke?
I'd be confused if she came to me and started talking to me about jokes. I'd be like, wait, I appreciate you listening, but you ain't as funny as me. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't think I expect her to understand the craft of it like that, because that's a pretty interesting craft to grasp. Because there's some people that you'll look at and be like, this motherfucker's trash. But I'll look at them and go, well, the jokes aren't funny, but they're actually good. Like, that's a hard thing to explain or even grasp. But I don't know. I guess I like how she, I don't know what that is. Like, because I'll feel like I didn't do great or do good at all. And she's like, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, you did this, this, and this, and this got this reaction. I'm like, oh, I'm glad you at least see how I maneuver, but I don't expect her to like kind of completely get it. You know what I mean?
So, like, if she did completely get it, how would that make you feel? Like, would you like that? You know, would you welcome
I don't know,
that?
because I'd be like, where did you go to all these shows that like to start picking this shit up?
She's like, I've been watching podcasts lately. Like, you know?
I don't know if I joke like that on here, do I? Like the way I do on stage.
Nah.
Because it's like I'm weird out there with that shit. And like I don't really take her to too many open mics, because like I know how that shit goes, where I'm like, I don't know if you guys did open mics and stuff, like going through the circuit and stuff, but that shit is not glamorous. So I'm like, I'm not taking her. So it's like, yes, I would love if she did that, but I'm fucked up where I'm like, well, where'd you was you watching Netflix?
For sure.
Like
I did the open mic thing, like when I first got on the scene. That was like their way to kind of introduce yourself to the, and like once somebody kind of got wind of you, they were like, hey nigga, we need to put you on the next show. You know, and that was the way to do it. But like, it would be like nice to hear the significant other hear what you hear, like, because it's a different ear when you're an artist.
Yeah, and that's hard. Like that's why it's like it would be kind of. If she did that shit, I'd be like, well, then why aren't you writing jokes?
You're right. I was
like,
just thinking that too.
Because I mean, you can also be a fan of it and not necessarily have to be.
No, but that's my wife. Write me some jokes. They ain't got to know that if it goes right.
Because like I've seen like many of people that have no ability or ability to write or do whatever, but they can just be pure fans of lyricism because they really think it's dope. So like, there's been a lot of like writers or journalists on hip hop that you'll talk to them in passing and you'll be like, damn, you really know hip hop. Like, so like they don't necessarily have to be artists to appreciate it. So.
I will say I do like this, that she's not like a fan of comedy like I am, but like if there's anything out there with somebody looking for a comedian or anything, even though I'm not like active, she's plugging me.
That's what's up. That's love.
And I'm like, you put me on spot. Like, I don't want to do this next show. Like, I'm not ready, but that's dope. Where I'm like, all right, cool. That's good. You didn't go, oh, well, his friends, they're pretty funny. If you get him to come along, it's like, no, get my husband. Yeah,
that's love.
Yeah, that's good. And you're funny as shit. Like, you were one of the funnier people at the open mic. You were funny as hell.
September 21st.
Yeah, you really are funny to me.
See him live.
I got to get funny for real.
Along with Dev.
Wait till you see me be funny.
Stop saying my name because I'm nervous.
No, you're going.
You're nervous.
You're going.
I'm nervous as hell.
Oh,
be a good group. We'll bring you up. Brett will bring you up.
Yeah.
Go.
Speaking of which,
Brett is funny
Brett will
as
be
shit.
here soon.
Brett is funny as shit.
He's coming on the show?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, shut up. I'm so tell me about that day too. I'm so excited. I love him.
Ain't that shit on the flyer she's
Hey,
posting?
listen, listen, let me tell you something. At least I damn reposted,
Make
okay?
my
I
shit
reposted,
the
I shared
chronic.
it. Listen, okay? You ain't got to tell my damn business.
Let's talk about me. Let's talk about me.
With that being said, this has been episode 162 of the Heavyweight Podcast. Like, subscribe, share, comment.
All that shit.
Happy birthday to
Dulo.
Happy birthday,
Deuce
my
Quattro.
the masterpiece.
The Peachtree Tumbler. You know I was really going to
Shits and
graffiti
grits?
with that as my fucking graffiti name.
Oh.
And I was going to get a stencil of a whale's tail coming out of the water. And literally write tranquility through peace. I was going to be Banksy. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. I was probably on shrooms and shit at that time. But
Had to be. That's okay.
For shizzle.
that's where Peachtree Tumbler
That's
came
okay.
from.
Hey, you learn something new every day.
Every day.
So September 21st, dope show. 4 people, possibly 5, are on this table here are going to be performing.
I won't be there.
The venue in Grand Terrace. I believe doors open at 8. Free show.
I'll be drunk at 9.
7?
7?
7.
We'll say doors open at 7.
I'll be drunk at 8.
I'm
Then
sure
he'll
it
be
will
on the stage by 9 because you funny as shit when you drunk.
Everyone here.
He's
will be
combative.
If
performing.
he gonna be drunk, don't come unless you're not doing nigga shit because he gonna definitely
He
ask
gonna
you, are
be
you doing
combative.
nigga shit?
Is that your wife, nigga? Hey.
Thank you.
She was over
Thank you to our special guest, Duke,
Sorry.
for doing that.
Shout out to
Yeah,
Dukes.
thank you.
Appreciate y'all for letting me be here.
For sure, for sure.
Anytime.
And we rock with you guys heavy. Thank you for the constant love. And until next time.
Peace.
Peace.
It's a wrap. That's all she wrote, folks. Thanks for tuning in once again. You can check us out on all streaming platforms. Click like, subscribe, leave some comments. You know what I'm saying? Is it Monday yet? Hello. Every Monday you got new episodes, so tune in. Have a blessed one.